What's happening with y'all, man? It's your boy Kishan, man. So, appreciate y'all being at the channel, man. Fuck. It's only up for here. But, yeah, man. So, like I was mentioning in previous videos, like I said, I've been going through a little custody thing for like about more than a few years now. Make a long story short, I met my daughter's mom. I'm in trade school in St. Louis. I'm not really trying to talk to none of the girls on campus and shit like that. My homie Marshawn, I always joke with him and say, man, hey man, you kind of attributed to fucking my wife up, but of course I take responsibility. But he's like, he was a previous college student, so he's like, yeah, man, you should like hop on Tinder if you're trying to talk to some females. Cause I'm in St. Louis, I'm from Chicago. These girls on campus, they burning and shit. Not really that attracted to come to them crazy. Like I said, it's trade schools, job corps, so it's like some, a lot of minors in that motherfucker, crazy motherfuckers in there. So I download Tinder, boom. Like I said, I'm in the Louvre. I'll meet my girl in a spot somewhere, southern Illinois. So I'm like, all right, not my girl, my daughter's mom. I ain't been with her in years. Boom, make a long story short, we pop it off, we talked to her for like a month, supposed to meet up with each other, she blocked me and shit. So, I'm down. This girl blocked me, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, that's what I realized. I was kind of in my feelings, but, looking back at it, man, I'm in a fucking trade school, I'm around fucking hard legs, 4 dudes in the dorm, sharing a shower, not at the same time, but, sharing a shower, low ass toilet, lots of testosterone. I think it's natural for you to want to, talk to women. So as soon as I get my work passes and shit like that, because you used to be able to only leave like fucking once. Like you leave on the weekend, you come right back, say go to the gas station, you come right back. You gotta stay on the fucking on campus for the rest of the weekend unless you get to go to work or something. So, and keep in mind, I failed my little drug test when I first got there, so I couldn't go nowhere for like a month. You feel me? So, I used to be a real stoner. So boom, make a long story short, me and Shorty, we ended up getting together and all type of shit. Linked up, met her family. I'm thinking, oh, this is a good girl, She working, got her diploma just like me. I was working on getting my diploma. I think I have a diploma, I have a trade. I think I was just getting a fucking job for real. I was just getting myself together for real, like, cause like what, I turned 21 in 2019. So, I'm just coming off like crashing my car, fucked up the money. I used to manage a pest control company. I was making decent money, had my own shit, own car and shit like that. Wasn't the best, like I said, I wasn't sleeping on my homie couch and shit like that, but I'm making decent money, So after I crashed my whip and shit, I had to leave Chicago, man. I had to go. I just had a reality check, saying I felt like I fell for grace a little bit looking back at it. Like I said, I backslid. I used to be a youth pastor and shit like that. Was really out here holy living and shit like that. No, not listening to rap music for real. It was Christian rap music. I probably listen to a little J. Cole here and there. I wasn't having sex and shit like that. I really was just focused, man. I was just really focused on me, my relationship with God, the church, and just making money for real. Like I wasn't even really hanging out with my friend. So boom, that's like really like 2018, but boom, we go in 2019, like I said. So it's like close to like the spring, summertime. I've been in the job corps since January 2019. So it's like probably like what, that's like five so months. So, I think things started off smooth with me and my daughter's mom, for real. Like, both had some things in common. So say she was a pretty young lady at the time. And just moving too fast, man, like saying, I ended up getting her pregnant in 3 months. And I remember, like saying, like, I'm just getting my shit together. Like, I think when she got pregnant, I didn't even have my diploma back. So I think by that August, I think like right before she probably could see, I guess got my diploma, I still had to complete my trade. I was there, I got my, I got my office administrative certification. I came out there for CNA. I probably should have did something like carpentry for real, looking back at it. And I tried to do security, but they was too filled up. Couldn't do CNA because they have no, they didn't have any administrator, anybody there to teach a class. So I settled for office administration. You know, not go too deep in that. Make a long story short, got pregnant in about 3 months. I remember the day, you know, keep in mind, I'm in the fucking honeymoon phase, like, oh, I think I'm gonna love this girl, yada, yada, yada. She like, oh, I remember she pissed on the motherfucking test. She like, oh, you think I should get that abortion? You know, I'm in love with this girl at the time, so I'm like, I ain't going, I know I can't afford no baby. Like I said, I'm in job force. I'm sleeping on government beds, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm like, shit, it's up to you if you want to get the abortion, you know? So, you know, I ain't gonna force you to do you ain't nothing you want to do, you know? Women talking about my body, my choice, they ain't right, so I gave her the choice. So she ended up wanting to have a baby, you feel me? So like I'm saying, this like fall, like this like end of the summer, fall, beginning of the fall, 2019? When my daughter was born, and my daughter, that's probably like more in fall time. It's like probably more further along in the fall time. It's probably around September, October type shit. So, cause you know, COVID happened like what, after December 2019, top of 2020. My daughter's born in July. So yeah, that's probably more in the fall time. So you know me, I just stand on Pete, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything I said I was gonna do, I did that shit, you know what I'm saying? I got my diploma, you know, I told her like, hey, I'm just man up, you know, boss up, do what I need to do. You know, like saying, like, I kind of learned how to be kind of a family man in church and shit like that. My old pastor, shout out to Pastor Don, you know what I'm saying? Seeing him sacrifice for like 4-5 kids, work a job, you know what I'm saying? I met other good men along the way. I ain't saying that all religious man, perfect man, but I met some people. You know, that's who I was around the last couple years. I was around a lot of church people. You know, of course, I got certain people in my neighborhood I ain't seen take care of their kids. Yada, 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 right? So, boom. You know what I'm saying? I remember just being there, man. I just remember, like, anything she ever needed, I just remember just sending her bread. So, what happened? Boom, pandemic happened. I think I was completed with my trade around, you know, 2019, end of 2019. So, I had to look for a job. So, you know, you get paid for getting your diploma, you get a job course, you get paid to get your diploma. At time, you get paid to get your diploma, getting a trade, and find a job. So it took me, I had like a job, like an insurance job lined up. Like I said, I had an office administrative certification. I think a lot of that shit got delayed. I'm talking about soon. It's this time, I completed my shit. Time for me to get my check. I'm talking about baby on the way. I'm thinking, all right, shit going up and up. Boom, the pandemic happened. Boom. News, everything shut down. Everybody gotta go home. Everybody gotta evacuate the campus. You feel me? Unless you really had nowhere to go. You feel me? Like I said, I got a family in Chicago, but I wasn't living with nobody. I stayed with my dad for like a month. A month before I left, and I was with my mom a couple weeks. Like I said, you know, my mom kind of fucked me over. You know, so I was staying on my homie couch for a couple years, and motherfuckers hit me up like, oh, if you need somewhere to go, you know, you act like you ain't got no family, yada, 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 this and that and that. So I'm like, all right, I'm tired of sleeping with my homie mama full-time, fucking her full-time up big as hell. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a burden. Like, motherfuckers ain't saying shit, but, you know, just me as a man, like, I'm like, man, all right, let me go back to my people. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucked up human being. Like, obviously, I love my people. I ain't saying they perfect, but, you know, as soon as I stay in my mama's house, I move back over there. I'm talking about a couple days. You know how women are, they feel type of way, but they ain't saying shit. Motherfuckers just giving you the fucking side eye, like, damn, tired of your ass being here. And, you know, that's how I always, like I said, I always been with my mom, man. It's just a love and hate relationship, man. Same amount of love, she give me the same amount of hate. I don't know, motherfuckers just drunk, talking out their ass, feel bad. Like I said, narcissistic people. But make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about going to the Army and whatever. Motherfuckers bring them job corps. I went to job corps. Just wanted to get out of Chicago, went to St. Louis. So like I said, fast forward, boom, we in the pandemic, 2020. You know, I completed the program. I think I stayed with my daughter mom for like a month or so at her dad's house. Motherfuckers, like, she had to be like 6 months pregnant because she was born in July. So what? It's like April, March, like around April, her dad was like, yeah, this nigga gotta go. He can come back or something before the baby came back. So I had to go back to Chicago for a few months and shit like that during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't got no job. You know, I'm doing here and there to make some money, you know, little stimulus checks, shit like that. So I'm sending her money and shit, trying to get some money and shit. I'm sending her money. I remember feeding motherfuckers Domino's and shit like that. I was like, hey, pregnant. Boom, I come back a couple weeks before my daughter was born. You know, she born 22nd of July. You know, during the pandemic. You feel me? I came there. I feel like I was there. I didn't miss the birth of my child. So she was born in July. I think, you know, I was working bullshit jobs. Remember, I'm working fucking sandwich places and gas stations, and then, you know, I end up eventually get a job at Walmart and shit like that, and then become a manager there. But I remember just like her dad gave us to like fucking January to like, you know, it was just, you know, like, we in this little ass room, I'm sleeping on the fucking floor, got a newborn baby, her dad in this motherfucker, schizophrenic ass, stepbrother in there, stepmama in there, shit like that. It was just like not really a positive environment, toxic environment. Not trying to talk bad about people, like, you know, but even her words at her own mouth, it just wasn't an ideal situation, and motherfuckers getting me a fucking timestamp to fucking get our shit together, get a place. So boom, I think around December, probably end of November, we ended up getting accepted for a place. You know what I'm saying? We moving there with newborn baby. Her sister moved in with us, her little sister and shit like that. So I'm thinking like, all right, this shit cool. You know, since her sister stayed with us for a while, you know, all right, I got a newborn baby. Like I said, keep in mind, daughter mom couldn't really keep a job because she knows she had disability, having seizures and shit like that. So she knows she stay at home with the kid a lot. You know what I'm saying? When I used to work like afternoon shifts. I'll be with the baby in the morning, go to work, come back about the baby when I can. I'm paying the bills during a fucking pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Wearing masks and motherfuckers threatening to vaccinate you. It was just a really tough time in my life. Like I'm saying, like my family came out here a couple times, visit me, I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, I mean, I remember motherfuckers probably said some shit, you know, I get my family, you know, send me some shit doing the registry and some shit like that, you know. Shout out to my pops, you know, he helped me get TVs and shit like that in my crib. You know, shout out to that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, motherfuckers came through when they can, you know. But, you know, I had to man up. I just had to work. Like, I'm just doing, like, I let me work, bring some bread back, you know. So shit's cool. Like I said, I'm paying most of the bills. Her sister's supposed to go half of me on the rent. I'm trying to keep my rent like $600 something. I think motherfuckers helped me out with rent. But half of me on the rent probably once, maybe twice out of a year or so. So I'm like, all right. And I'm like, you know, motherfuckers playing it like like her sister fucking it up. Like, I'll just let her handle her sister. Cause I'm like, that's like uncharted territory and trying to disrespect it. You know, that's her family and shit like that. But, you know, and then, like I said, I think my baby mama, like, I think a lot of motherfuckers have mental health problems, but I'm like, all right, she's like, oh, like, she started to hit me with the, like, oh, I need to go to work. And keep in mind, she going to school, too, so it was, like, kind of convenient for her to be at home. Like, you ain't really got worried about no bills. I ain't like motherfuckers ain't putting nothing towards the apartment, but, like, keep in mind, we got 3 years, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying the majority of these motherfucking bills, for real. Like, I don't really remember that motherfucker help me out with no cable bill, no energy bill. I don't remember that shit. But, boom, like, make a long story short, like I said, I got a newborn baby. I'm new to this shit, man. I didn't even know how to hold a fucking baby at first. But, you know, I do what I need to do. I learn what I need to learn. And it was just like I'm saying, like, I'm just working at Walmart. And like I said, I'm working full time. I had to work part time because motherfuckers act like it was so hard for them to be at home with the kid. Like, say, not dismissing whatever she going through as a woman, you know. But then, you know, then it's her and the motherfuckers want to work. And keep in mind, like, her family wasn't really offering to really help us out at all with the babysitting. All my family's in Chicago. So her sister, she working too. I'm trying to tell her sister ain't helping out with no fucking bills. Like I said, I don't make mama, she had fucking link card here and there, but I'm talking about a lot of times I'm coming out of pocket for food. I'm talking about motherfuckers, I'm feeding a kid, I'm feeding her 2 grown ass women, and I'm feeding myself. So, you know, I'm thinking like, it's cool. My baby mama, like, you know, we a family, we won, so I'm not really counting it against her, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, she working, you know, she in school, be a teacher and shit like that. She get jobs here and there, but she'll lose a job or have a seizure, you know. I remember eventually her sister moved out, and it's just like, make it long. So, you know, we went like, after she moved out, I'm the guy, it's gonna be cool, you know, like, it's a time like we arguing and shit like that. Like, I think, I was like little petty ass arguments. Like, you know, I think the motherfucker really wanted to go out. She wanted to go out more than I did. And I'm like, bro, it's like, it's a pandemic. Like, you know, we gotta prioritize, bro. We got, you know, money not growing on it's not growing on trees, you know? So, and I'm just trying to, you know, I ain't trying to go too deep. I'm probably got too deep in it. But make a long story short, man, I would say motherfuckers just got odd. I feel like, you know, it was just a lot I had to deal with. Like, her sister was dirty as fuck. Remember, I had mics in my crib when her sister was sitting there, fucking leaving food in bowls and shit like that. As soon as her sister moved out, mics went away. I don't know, motherfucker, her did. My baby mama used to cook a little bit more than me at first. So I remember, I don't know what first time we broke up, I think motherfuckers used to be arguing. Motherfuckers just being on Facebook all the time. So I remember these motherfuckers being on the internet all the time, just getting influenced by other. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but I'm letting y'all know all I used to do was work, take care of my kid, and support my daughter's mom. That's all I did. Like, I was putting myself last. Like, I don't remember really doing anything for myself, for real. Like, to be honest with y'all. Like, and I was a proud father. Like, I don't think like, all right, this is a woman I'm gonna marry one day. Boom. Like, all right, I'm trying to, you know, like I'm saying, like, you gotta keep in mind, I'm tapped in, man. I'm seeing the world shut down. I'm thinking the market of bees, this vaccine shit. You know, wear masks at work, can't fucking breathe, getting strep throat and shit like that. It's just a lot of shit going on, man. Like, working this bullshit job, like, it wasn't the worst job, but I'm like, bro, just like, so, boom, like, I think what we get 2022, what the fuck we break up? Like, around 2022, I think. She, birthday 2022, I remember I wanted to go to Chicago. So this is like my first time going to Chicago since like 2019. And it was around my birthday. I'm just supposed to take my kid. I wanted to break because I'm thinking it's like a little toxic. All right, you stay. I think we agreed for her just stay. You know, you stay at the crib. But keep the crib to yourself. And just take my people. See, you know, take my daughter with me. Me and my daughter will take a trip back home. And I remember she wasn't supposed to come, but then last minute she said she wanted to come. And I'm like, all right, I already made plans, but if you want to come, you can come. And I remember just like, bro, when we get to Chicago, like, I'm like, all right, she said she cool, she gonna really watch the baby while I'm doing my thing. It's my birthday. You feel me? So what the fuck? I'm like 23 or something at this time. I think just I remember like me and my brother trying to smoke in the room. She like in the other spot in my pop's crib. And then boom, baby walk in the room while me and my brother smoking. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck is this baby even walking in this room while I'm smoking? And I go in there, I go back to like in there with her mom. She, oh, I'm tired and this and that and that. And I'm like, bitch, you wasn't even supposed to come. And like what the fuck? And I ain't call and say that. So like, look, shit like that. Like, you know, motherfuckers like come, you know, really let y'all know, like, motherfucker really was just spy on me. Like, didn't trust me with my kid. You know, I'm the one paying all the bills, taking care of motherfuckers, doing all this and that and that. And I ain't to my own fucking horn. You know, and I remember the next day I woke up, like, she dressed up, my little brother, like, you know, like, I think she's trying to, make a long story short, like, she trying to have my brother take her somewhere, like, in Marshfield Plaza. She don't even know where the fuck she going without telling me. And I remember her dad telling me, like, you know, yeah, you're responsible. And, you know, he didn't have to tell me that shit, but, you know, your family tell me, hey, you're responsible for my daughter, yada, 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 this, we out of town. Like I said, she ain't never lived nowhere by herself. She'll live with her parents. She ain't never lived nowhere by herself. She ain't never been at her own. You trying to, and then like I say, it's my little brother. He my responsibility too. You know, he a grown ass man, but that's my little brother. You trying to have my brother take you somewhere you don't know where you going. Behind my back, she was just doing like little weird shit. And then we supposed to go out with my cousin and her kid, my sister and her kids. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to go out for breakfast, and it was just like, it was just like she just was on some odd shit. It was just like a little lack of respect. It was a lot of red flags for my daughter mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a lot of shit we had going on, man. So I know we ended up kind of getting into like a dispute. I'm not gonna lie, I grabbed the jacket up, like, bitch talking crazy, talking about she'll do what she wanna do, and just talking all type of, calling me on my name. She was just talking crazy. And like I'm saying, I'm already dealing with mental health problems. I've been getting fucked over on my bills. I'm dealing with a handicapped bitch, newborn baby. I'm talking about we in the motherfucking pandemic. Your sister fucked me over on the rent. You let your sister fuck me over. I'm talking about I ain't been in Chicago in years. I'm out of town. I'm bugging like, bro, I already kind of fucked up my plans. I had a kid at a young age. This relationship isn't ideal. You're getting out of shape. I'm not really attracted to you. I ain't saying I probably was pretty at the time. I'm just, it just like, it was just a lot of shit going on. You fucking up my trip. My birthday's my birthday. Like, you just kind of fucked up. Like, I remember this bitch was just tweaking. Like, I can't, like in hindsight, shit started to make, shit seemed to become more clear after time passed, after we broke up. This just in the mix. It's just like, bro, what the fuck? So, women are very manipulative. Women know how to push your fucking buttons and stab you and then hide the knife. It's just like, bro. I just remember like we kind of got into it that morning, and it just like, bro, like I think I was punching a hole in my dad's wall. Like I was just angry, bro. Like it was just like, bro, like, and my family just like, bro, you're not happy. Like, why you need to come back home? And it's just like, I'm just like, bro, I can't. At this point, we just really together for this kid, bro, at this point, but I'm trying to make it work. I don't want my daughter to grow up like me in a single parent household. Like I said, I'm in my pop's house, man, who raised me, but my biological dad, he wasn't in my life. I didn't meet him until I was like, a teenager. So it's like, I'm just trying to be there. I don't know, it's guilt. I'm just trying to be there. I'm trying to keep in mind, I got this woman pregnant in 3 months, bro. Like, really was together for the kid. Like, I think I did had love for her at the time, but I really was trying to, make an ideal situation for the kid. So, we go back, she tried to cry wolf and shit like that, and I was wrong. I was wrong for, like I said, I grabbed her coat up, like say she talking crazy and saying crazy shit. I grabbed her coat up, snatched her up. Like, even my pop told me I was wrong for that shit. Like I said, I'm not type to hit no woman and shit like that. So, on the way back, I'm like, she cried her family, tell her whatever her side is. So on the way back on the Amtrak, I just apologized and shit like that. And she's like, oh, it's last time you ever do that shit. I just think, women, it's you just, all you can do is say when you're wrong in a situation. Ain't no real point trying to tell a woman when she was tweaking and shit like that. So, boom, when we get back, I remember like her family, like I said, she was at home. This is like another red flag. And looking back at it, I think this is what her sister, like I said, me and my daughter mama, we were a couple. Like, we probably used to get in arguments and shit like that. Like, but if you really ain't listening, and of course, like if I'm not sure, I'm not her sister family member, so I don't know what the fuck. This is when I started looking back at it. I think this is when her sister like really was plotting against me for real. But look, so then her dad, like when I get there, her dad come over. He talking about, yeah, what is this I'm hearing that you're trying not to let my daughter go to school and this and that, boom, 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 or you trying to prohibit her and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I ain't literally gave your daughter money towards her fucking books and semester, like help her pay for school, and I encourage her to work. I need help with these fucking bills, so I'm definitely not gonna. I'd say it's just like we don't really have no help with the babysitting. Like, keep in mind, so my daughter's starting to get a little bit older. She's probably like 2, going on 3. I'm just like, I gotta work, and then you gotta feed, you gotta somebody gotta put food on the table. So that was like a red flag to me. So that's 2022. I think it's not like, bro, it's just like, it's when my daughter mama just like wanted to go out. I'm talking about bitches just want to go out, like motherfucking see-through shirts, titties out. And I'm like, we wasn't really in alignment looking at it. And we doing shit. We tried a couple shit like, talking to other women and shit like that, like polygamy shit. She kind of like, she kind of introduced that shit to me. And when it came down to it, I think that shit was a little toxic looking back at it. That wasn't healthy, because she started to get jealous when we actually had females down to do that shit. And it was just a toxic relationship for real. And we even had like a couples page on the Tinder. That Tinder shit's the devil, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I remember one time she moved out, because like one day we got into it. Like she just, I don't know, one of us woke up negative. Like she trying to argue, and I'm just like, bro, I'm not about to argue with you. So I just stopped talking to her, I tried to play the game. She got in my face while I'm trying to play the game. Like, we on the couch and shit like that. Then I get up, I'm like, I'm not about to argue with you, because I'm cool on that shit. Like, she got in my face, and like she spit in my face. So I'm like, hey, like I like my natural resources, like I had to restrain her, like, get in my face. You trying to argue? I probably should just walked out the house, but This like the second time, last time I ever even, like, I guess you want to say, if I put my hands on her, I just restrained her. Like, I held her like about her wrist, like, hey, you're tripping, like, you're yelling in my face, trying to argue this morning. I don't know what the fuck you looking at Facebook. You know, you influenced by these other women, these toxic women. They ain't got no motherfucking man holding them down or whatever. They chose to have these toxic baby daddies. Like I said, I ain't perfect, but like I said, I ain't never hit no woman. I ain't gonna never. I'm not tight really disrespect no woman. I'm cool on that shit. I'll fight your fucking brother with for anything. So, you know, motherfucker got the playing wolf. Oh, you did this and that. You put your hands on me and my baby. She instantly, oh, me and my daughter about to leave. So I'm a little ignorant to my rights. Like I said, I really didn't have to let her take my daughter. I really didn't. She knows she's got the packing shit up. I think she walked out the house and then she just came back like 10 or so minutes later. She just put my baby in the car seat. I'm like, where you going? Where are you going? And she like, oh, she's not saying nothing until then her sister pull up. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, where the fuck is you taking my baby? And she's like, well, as I'm holding my daughter in the car seat, like, you're not about to take my daughter. And then she was like, I'm gonna call the fucking police on you and this and that and that. Keep in mind, we kind of got into it, and so I'm like, bro, I know the police, they kind of arrest and then ask question later. So I was just a little ignorant. Like I said, I didn't hit her or anything like that. I just kind of restrained her. Like I said, she spit in my face. I just restrained her. Like, you know, I'm a man. Like, you're not more masculine than me, nor not more dominant than me. Like, I'm not, like, bro. And like I said, I held her on the couch for like 5 seconds. Like, hey, bitch, you tweaking. So, you know, make a long story short, she took my daughter. That's when she moved out. So that had to be like this has to be going towards like 2022. So I think we broke up for like 4 or 5 so months, one together. And like I said, we had like a couples page on Tinder, and that's why I seen, like, I'm on there about to delete the page, and then I see that she's on there. She got her own Tinder page. So this one I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch been cheating on me. It's like, you know, shit started to make sense. Like, motherfucker just got me looking like a goofy for real. Like, I'm looking like a goofy. I'm just paying the bills. She probably I think her and her sister was supposed to get a place. Cause that her sister, like, before she had the baby, her sister was supposed to get a place. And I think her sister didn't want to, like, live with her anymore. So I think her plan didn't go through. So she just stuck with me because, like I say, you got a nigga paying all the bills. You can work when you want to. You know, so shit started making more clear. So I think towards that holidays, towards the end of 2022, you know, like I'm saying, like, all right, I think we got the talking it out, because she used to come over here and there. I remember she came over, like, this one of the times, like, this another time. So one time she came over, and one time she came over, and I'm not gonna lie, we just talking, we just keeping it real with each other. Like, I'm just like picking her brain, like, yo, what's really to you? Like, what's the real with you? And then she's talking about, oh, I want to be a independent woman. I don't know if I got time for a relationship. I'm just focused on me, and I'm used to being a player and all type of shit, and our personalities don't mix. And she tried to paint the narrative like I was a narcissist. And honestly, shout out to her, shout out to my baby mama. She told me what the definition of narcissism really is. And she tried to paint the narrative. What it means a narcissist is, with me just giving my own fucking definition, right? A narcissist is somebody that is unable to fucking emphasize or put their feet in somebody else's shoes, right? You're just selfish. You're just selfish, right? And if anything, I've been the opposite of narcissist. I've been putting myself last, right? And I've been thinking about my family, I've been thinking about my daughter, I've been thinking about you, and then me last. So I'm sacrificing my happiness to make sure that you cool. Like, anytime it's money taking you out, buying you food, this and that and this and that. So I'm just like, wow. I'm just picking her brain, like, wow. So I remember I'm sleeping on the couch. I let the bitch sleep in my bed. I hear the bitch on the phone with some niggas. So I'm like, wow, bitch, you ain't about to be over here. To keep in mind, like, saying she go back to her dad's house, but she got to stay in this fucking little ass room with her stepmama. She unhappy, all type of shit. She used to be telling me before we moved in together, right? So eventually, I think just like she wanted to get back in good graces with me. Like, oh, let's just make it work. But the whole time she didn't really want to be in her dad's house, so it was convenient for her to come back over here. So this time around, like I said, she working, I'm working. I think around New Year's she moved back in, and I remember like around February she had a bad seizure. Like, I woke up, and then keep in mind, like, I remember she was saying like, oh, I tried to help out a little bit more around the house. Like, I remember she used to cook a lot. I started to cook more when she moved back in. Like, I tried to just meet her halfway much as I can. I'm working.
I help out more with my daughter and shit like that. It's just like I try to just step it up as a man. Like, you talking to other niggas, it's just like I just took it to the chin. I took it to the chin. I took it to the chin for real. I'm just like, bro, it's just like I'm trying to keep my family together. I think it's trying to just have I'm in the suburbs, like I'm just trying to make a positive upbringing for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that arguing shit. Um, just not trying to repeat the shit I went through. Repeat the cycle. So 2023, she ended up having a fucking bad seizure. I woke up one day, she in a pile of fucking blood. I think this girl walking up and down these stairs, up and down the stairs, had fucking see. I woke up, she's in a pile of fucking blood. Like I said, she used to have a lot of seizures. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And it ended up being a bad seizure. Like she bit down her tongue and shit like that. So make a long story short, like I had to end up calling off work for a month, and it was just, good grace. Like, my mom ended up, it's crazy how the universe worked. My mom ended up getting like basically a loan, some money from somebody that passed away, a lot of money. So she ended up making a long story short, I give this like part, and I get, like I said, my mom love and hate relationship. My mama gave me 10 bands. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was supposed to get a car. I didn't get a car because I'm just like, my daughter mom, like I said, like it was just a lot. I'm helping her wash her ass, carrying her big ass up and down the stairs. Remember, she had to sit her in the chair and literally had to wash her ass. And like I said, I'm not working, so I just had to keep the house, had to keep paying bills because I didn't work for like on down to 2 months. And then she remembers, like I said, motherfucker said I didn't support them and say I'm a narcissist. But I remember motherfucker, oh, can you invest in my business portfolio? Like I said, she was in school to get her associate's degree and shit like that. So I think I could end up giving her like five. I think I ended up giving her like then 5 bands. I think I spent half the money with her. Then I just pocketed the rest of the money. I probably could have still got a car, but I think just me, just survival mode, being a little ignorant at the time. Cause that's 2023. That's 3 years ago. I'm 28, so I'm probably about 25. I'm just saving some money for my kid. I'm just like, I gave her some of that money. I think I got taxes too, so I didn't end up giving her like $7,000 in between a few months. It was like after February, to get taxes in March. It's my birthday, then her birthday came up in March. So I just remember after I gave her some of that money, most of that money, and that's like, keep in mind, like probably goofy, looking past tense, but I'm thinking this woman I'm married, like I said, she ain't been able to work in years for real consistently. Let me just bless like, all right, you get back on your feet, you know what I'm saying? You boss up, and then I boss up simultaneously. Like that money, we gonna make that money back. And it's just like, bro, when she got back on her feet, y'all, like I seen the devil just come out this woman. Like I just like the whole energy just changed. It was like back to some of that energy, like it's just like, oh, motherfuckers just basically, oh, I don't want. It was just arguing over nothing. I'm just like, bro, what else could I do? Like I done gave you $7,000 in a couple months. I'm taking care of my kid. I just sacrificed my money to help you get back on your feet. You can't even walk. You and this bitch literally handicapped. Like, damn, shield yourself. I help you get back on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Probably, of course, like with my own money, probably spend money on her too. Like, I gave her $7,000 for her. For her, you could pocket this motherfucking money. So when make a long story short, that's long. Like I said, we just got back around the holiday, end of the holidays. She in this bitch probably a month, cool or so until she had a bad seizure, and then I think she had a couple seizures in 2023, but it was like that one bad one where I had to call off work for damn 2 months, and say I could have lost my job, but I had to go report my job. They still kept me, and as soon as you get, I help pay for your college, your business portfolio, your books, help you support you because you behind, just like, and I'm not holding against her, like I'm not a judge, like shout out to everybody with epilepsy and shit like that, like I'm not type of judge, but you just looking past tense, like soon as the money dried up, oh, you ain't got no car, and you try to talk down on me, like bitch, I just helped you, and I'm not saying like, oh, I don't know about y'all, like I don't really got a guy like that, never had it like that, like I always take care of myself and just maintain. But that's a lot of fucking money, and shout out to my OG. Like I didn't really even want to take that money from my mom. Like I said, my mom just type of same amount of love she give you hate. My OG hitting me up. Like one thing I give my mom, like I said, she didn't like my baby mama, and my baby mama just used to always cry wolf. But when it comes to my mother, and like I said, I have a history of just a lot of toxic history with my mom. So I'm thinking my mom nitpicking with my daughter's mom, but my mama knew something about her ass. And I ain't gonna lie to you, she milked me in my resources. Make a long story short, like I think after her birthday in March, by April, we broke back up. She didn't talking about she wasn't unhappy here, and I'm trying to control her, this and that and that. So I'm like, bro, you can leave. So most of 2023, I think around the summertime, like I said, we got to doing a co-parenting thing. I remember I took my daughter out to poetry night when me and my former friend, she was female. I posted it on Facebook. Motherfucker hit me up talking about, oh, you got bitches, what random bitch, where's my kid? Cause you if you really paying attention, you can see my daughter was with me, you can hear her in her, but she called me, just one day she hit me up calling me bitches and this and that and that and that and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's all I'm sending my dad to come get you. Cause I used to just get my daughter when I wasn't working. And it was just like, bro, one time, like I said, that she used to pick and choose when I could see my daughter, just threaten, just like, I'm just a little ignorant to my race at the time. I'm just like, bro, like, and I gave her a little bit more respect. You can't, cause I'm like, my daughter's with you majority of the time. I gotta work, so I try to give really respect, even though she's a fucked up individual. I try to respect her as a mother. Make a long story short, around like July, August, I remember she had her dad come get my daughter. Like she accused me just like having random people watch my daughter when I had my daughter with me. So I ended up going to the courthouse and I filed for custody. And I let the judge know, like, it asked for a court waiver, like, like I believe her sister applied it on me to milk me my resources, because they had other intentions after living here, and it just inevitably you really hurt the breadwinner for years. But then over 90% of everything we had, my daughter, we have supported my daughter came out of pocket. I came out of pocket for my daughter to support daughter and you and myself, and keep a fucking roof over our head. And you just took advantage of it. You just milked me. You just milked me. It was all about you. It was nothing about fucking Kyra. And make a long story short, when she ended up getting served, she ended up like blocking me on all social media, blocked me on my number. So I don't think I seen my daughter from like August, September to like fucking Thanksgiving time. You feel me? Like, and like I said, we ended up, settling and mediation. And I remember one of the times, like it was like October, she ended up texting me out of nowhere. Keep in mind, this bitch blocked me, y'all. And she's like, oh, you need to check up on your daughter, this and that, and just a whole lot of things. Oh, I know, like I can't afford this and that and that. And keep in mind, I gave her $7,000 early that year. I don't know. You went back. You ain't been paying no bills for them in 3 years. You back and I remember like one of the things I do remember every time I used to give her money or she did get money, she would send money to her people. And about like these same people, and it was crazy to me that you can keep my daughter away from me for months. So I mean, you get some type of help and you was making it seem like you was tired of being in the house with the kid, but out of nowhere, you can just keep our daughter away from her father. So it's just like my motherfucker just was playing me. I don't know what. It's just like, hey, you tell me, y'all tell me. And I'm sorry, I know this is a long story, 37 minutes, but I might edit this shit a little bit. But I just remember like when she just left me some type of message talking about, oh, send her money for diapers and this and that and that. Hey, mom, I'm just handling shit through the court. And I'm like, I just went to Facebook. This is my first time going social. Keep in mind, I never went to social media about none of this shit, y'all, at the time. Like I said, I'm dealing with basically then almost 2 years is dealing with a woman on and off. And this time we really just not together at all. Like this was it. So this is like, I remember I went to social media like Facebook, make it make sense. What type of deadbeat father fights for custody for his child, or how am I deadbeat? You keep my kid away from me. I just sacrifice this and that for my kids. My first time, I didn't disrespect her mama nothing. And I remember just her brother and how people got talking about, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, and yo, he's talking this. I remember my brother talking about, oh, her sisters took it. Her sisters took. I took advantage of his sisters and had them pay the bills. I'm like, this is how you know motherfuckers be going behind your back and saying any fucking thing, y'all. And then this way you gotta not get. Honestly, this is why I learned you don't have to give a fuck about what motherfuckers talking about. I ain't put money in her fucking brother pocket. This nigga alcoholic. This nigga then asking his sister for money when she ain't had no fucking job. So I had to get your sister money to give you, nigga. These motherfuckers is crazy. This world is crazy, y'all. But so I ended up, keep in mind, she moved out and she still got shit up in there. So you know what I did after the motherfuckers talking crazy and shit like that on Facebook? I ended up packing the rest of her shit. That was her belongings in here. I spent $40 on 2 big ass totes. I put all of her shit in these totes. Keep in mind, she keep my daughter away from me. She blocked me on everything. I'm talking about motherfuckers my motherfucking auntie and shit like that sent me screenshots of her talking crazy about me on Facebook, on social media. And I hate social media. So I ended up packing her shit up. I ended up going over there with my friend in her car. I ended up dropping her stuff off over there at her dad's house. So keep in mind, brothers talk crazy to me on social media. I knock on the door. Her brother's there. So her brother's there, her older sister's there. I think her dad's there, her stepmom's there. So her brother answered the door, like he didn't open the door, he answered the door. So I'm over there, motherfucker, with the motherfucking Tommy Hilfiger's on, turtleneck on, and then motherfucker. I come over there. So she come out there, and this is like emotional manipulation. Motherfucker came out there with my daughter, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I ain't seen my daughter in like months at this time. You just call me a deadbeat. I didn't want to cry, but I couldn't. I just had to just like I say, my mind. It's just so much mental fatigue and so much mental health problems and I just like bro, it's like motherfucker try to get me vulnerable. I just had to let her know, like, look, this the rest of your shit. You know what I'm saying? She talking about, oh, you want to see your daughter? I'm just like, bro, it was just like, I'm just kind of confused. Like, y'all comment on it, what the type of situation it is, but I just like, hey, I'll see you in court. You know, so we had the mediation coming up. Cause this like October. So you playing games. Me seeing my baby. Of course, I miss my daughter. My daughter's my everything. So I get back in the car because I think she went back in the house with the kid. I drive off. Her brother alcoholic. Keep in mind, this nigga pull up on me in the middle of traffic talking about, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, this and that and this and that, this and that. So I'm like, bro, all right, follow me at the crib. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Talking about, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, took advantage of my sisters, this and that. So I try to make a left at the light. This nigga then try to fucking like try to ram me. I almost hit like the big middle viaduct concrete thing in the middle of the road. I'm in the car with my lady friend at the time. This nigga tried to drunk ass nigga try to run me off the fucking road. He took him out. He just talking crazy, threatening me. Him and his homies threatening me in my DMs, all type of shit. And keep in mind, his sister the one. I got a big ass folder full of shit. Yo, when I say I got a big ass folder of documentation, bro. Like I got fucking messages from fucking years ago, y'all. Like, hold on. There you go. When I'm talking about these messages from fucking 2023, 2022. Oh, my phone about to be off. I had to sacrifice some funds, but I thank you. Appreciate you. You're a great dad. You're a great dad. And then, then you're next day you're a deadbeat. I got you feel me? I got receipts on here. I'm not even that type of guy, y'all. Like, mother calling me insecure. You're a deadbeat. You're a bitch ass nigga. You're 1 foot away from being homeless. All type of shit. Like all type of shit. Just all type of crazy ass messages. Just dehumanizing ass messages, right? And but like I said, yeah, your sister, thousands of dollars, spent thousands of dollars on both your sisters, and motherfucker tried to run me off the road. But he didn't end up following me. He didn't follow me all the way to the crib because, hey, I guess I would have been justified whatever happened after that. I'm not a tough guy. Around November, I think we ended up settling mediation. I keep my daughter for like 3-4 days out the week. You know, we split it up, work on the weekends and shit like that. So shit was cool for the most part. I think I had I got some help from my friend, my girlfriend now. They just helped me out a little bit. 2024, bro, like I said, like around 2024, things was all right. I think I still was sending her money here and there. I was still coming out of pocket when I had my daughter. Keep in mind, my people all the way in Chicago. I'm taking care of my daughter, spending money on food, this and that, still paying bills. Motherfucker, I'm still sending her mama money. I'm still helping fund her. Like, so my people got on me, like, my brother just presented me, just say, hey, bro, stop sending that girl money, bro. Like, she a grown ass woman. So I had to stop doing that. But I was saying, mom couldn't keep a job. And I just remember it was just like, I just make a long story short, bro. Like, I just remember her mama didn't have no job, so I remember like motherfucker asked me for this and that, or oh Kyra need this and that. Anything you say my daughter need, of course having I'll send you some money. That's like I'm that type of nigga, bro. And I just it's been so much shit, bro. I remember I just threatened to stop. I remember I spent like my daughter's birthday in 2025. I remember like bro, I spent like damn just like over like $400 on the party, bought her gifts. You know, I'm still feeding her when I got her clothes and shoes for the summer season and change. And I just remember like, cause I remember she didn't have no job for a few months. So I remember I'm door dashing her money or sending her money for grocery shopping or buying certain shit for my daughter. And so I remember I stopped doing that shit because she had got a job again. I was like, all right, I just helped you out a little bit, you know, and I didn't have to do that. Keep in mind, this same woman that manipulation, cheated on me, took my baby out of me, threw shit in my face, her people disrespected me, all type tried to demasculate me, all type of shit. And I just remember like, bro, like I remember like for my daughter's birthday, I told her she couldn't come because I think she was about to come to the party. But just like she asked me about my daughter's girlfriend, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend. Remember my girlfriend, she was my baby Toria. She held it down for me, like you know what I'm saying. She helped me out with the whip, helped me pick up my daughter and shit like that. You know, she doing shit for my daughter she didn't have to do. Shout out to my girl, man. She really helped me hold it down, like really helped me out. Like I said, like really helped me out with my daughter. I really appreciate her. She didn't have to help me out at all. Definitely down one of the rocks of my life. Solid young lady, future wife, you type shit, you know. So I think it's just like, you know, she ain't been with me. Like my daughter, mom used to do shit like this. Like I be, you know, we had to meet each other at a Dollar General or public place, and then motherfucker had me waiting for like an hour or two to drop off my daughter type shit. We wasn't supposed to come to each other's places, right? The judge told us not to go to each other's places because it's toxic, right? Your brother literally tried to run me out the fucking road, right? And y'all threatening me physically, right? And I'm not even no bitch nigga shit. Like it's just for the best of us. Like you don't come to my place, you be on some toxic shit. So it's just a lot. Like remember my girl or me taking my daughter from preschool back to the daycare where her mama worked. It's just like a lot like saying a lot of things. So I remember well, how did this go down? I think I told her not to come to the Chuck E. Cheese party in July, and her sister hit me up. Her older sister hit me up out of nowhere. I ain't talked to her in years, talking about, oh, I want to bring my sons to the parties. Okay, if I come, I'm like, that's fine. I'm just like, just man, you know, as long as your toxic ass brother don't come, your sister don't come, that's fine. Even though I knew she probably was gonna bring my daughter's mom, I knew she was gonna come. I'm just like, cause like saying, I think her intentions was wrong. You talking about, oh, I don't want to come, or you asked about my girlfriend. Like, say, keep in mind, she had met my daughter's. I mean, she didn't met my girl, and you have multiple opportunities to get to know her. You chose not to, and you know, like, and it's not like I did a lot of things out of respect, right? I just even before my girlfriend started to really be around my daughter, I asked her mom, like, are you fine? Like, hey, I've been with this woman, like, for some time now. You know, inevitably, she's going to be around my you know, our child. Are you cool with that? And I remember she said that was cool. I think that was like 2024. That was like the end of 2024, July, when we had that conversation. So, that time forward, you know, we just got a healthy relationship. You know, my girl's staying over. Eventually, she moved in here with me. So it's like over a year. You're seeing this. You know, I'm with this woman. You know, she ain't no stranger. So it's just like I'm saying, motherfucker saying little side shit here and there to me about this. Like, and, you know, my girl, she just a sweet. She do his work, get her money. She like to like, you know, she just cool, man. She real chill. Like to go out here and there, like she just, man, she's chill. She ain't toxic. Like like God bless me with this woman. Like nah, no real shit. Like so, make a long story short, like I'm saying, like you know, of course she's my woman, so she's gonna advise me, like, hey, you know, this woman taking advantage of you. You know, you stop sending her money like that. Like, you know, you take care of your daughter, you do what you need to do. Shit, she helped me with my daughter and shit like that. She don't need going out her way to help me out with shit, right? Because I don't really got no help. So and I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? But it takes a village to raise a child. And like I said, I'm from Chicago, like all type of motherfuckers in the help me out growing up or watch me when I was a kid. So it was just, and like I'm saying, like, so all to make a long story short, I think in July we just said we had a little party, boom. Her mama apologized to me, like, oh, I apologize, and you and your lady, and this your great father, this and that. So I think after the party, I'm like, all right, cool. Like she didn't really say nothing to. It was just like, look, you know, like, all right, whatever, whatever. Like you here, I'm not about to argue with you, and I'm not make no scene. Like, all right, I'm thinking like I always just be positive. Like I look gullible, like, but I always gave my daughter mom the benefit of the doubt. I just like, and this is like this is with the manipulation. Like I'm thinking like like no, ain't nobody perfect motherfucker at a moment. I just always wish I always just rooted for us to have a healthy co-parent relationship. Like I just want what's best for my daughter. And it's just like every time I got comfortable, I'm thinking shit's cool, bam, she just hit me with some toxic shit. It's about money or so basically like make a long story short, I remember like I said I spent over like a lot of money in the month of July on my daughter's mom. I mean on my daughter and her mom still was like, oh, we had a good thing going on. When are you gonna send me some money? Or what are you gonna do for Kyra this money? I'm like, girl, I just spent hundreds of dollars on a party. I feed her, I got her. She got clothes, she cool, she got school shit. I'm like, you ain't getting nothing. So then again, she started to act funny when I see my pick and choose when I can see my daughter like playing games with me, not answering the phone, this and that and that and that. So I went back to court. And I think it was just I was just fine. I was just fed up. I think I just got to the point like, bro, I think I lost like something just snapped. You know, like ain't no way I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like together, not together. I've been taking care of my daughter, and it's just like you still playing games so I can see my baby. You still try to denigrate me as a man. It's just like, bro, I think so. Make a long story short, y'all, like I really went some time. I think I went from fucking August, like the end of September, not seeing my daughter to like fucking the new year, earlier this year, bro. So I went like 7 months, 6 months without seeing my baby, y'all. And it was just like, her mama was just doing shit like she had hit me up, telling me, oh, do you want to see Kyra, this and that? And I'm like, bro, yeah, I want to see my baby. I'm like, you just gotta stop playing games, like this and that and that. Like, I can show y'all the messages. She doing shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, she still was like trying to like talk to me, but this. And she was hitting me up every once in a while, but she was trying to disrespect me. Like she sent me, I remember this one time, I don't know how the fuck. Then she was just talking. I think she tried to like just clock me, and I just told her about herself. And then she's like, "Oh, we good." Then she sent me a picture with some random nigga I never met before, out of town with my daughter. I remember she was doing this shit a lot. In August, she was just like going out back and forth to me. While I think she got her tax money late. She found my daughter last couple years, whatever. And you know, I'm not about to argue about no fucking money. I don't give a fuck about money. Like I'm not using my daughter's money. Like it's the difference between us. She instantly was taking my like I remember during the school year, she was taking my daughter like back and forth to like Milwaukee, and she was just making it very hard for me to co-parent. Like she wouldn't tell me when my daughter got off at the bus. She wouldn't like. She was just like making solo decisions at her school without informing me. Just like, oh, let me get her right back. Like I'm trying to keep her like my 4 days, and then I need to get her back. I know where you tell me, oh, we need to go out of town, so I need you to let her tell the school that you're not picking her up after school. Let her come over to my house, and you're going back and forth. And the whole time you taking my daughter to go be around a nigga I don't know, which is fine. Like I'm been that train been that boat been sailed. Like I'm not in love with my daughter at all. I'm a daughter mama at all. Like I'm cool. Like it's inevitable for like I'm in a relationship. I moved on. It's inevitable for you to move on. But like I said, I'm the type of nigga. I told you I respect. Like, hey, I'm glad to have a woman around our child. You cool with this? You just taking my daughter out of town. God knows where. You sending me picture. You halfway naked with a nigga with his shirt off. You in a bed with my baby. Talking about, oh, we good. We don't need nothing from you. This and that and that. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's fucked up. But it's cool. Like you trying to make me feel type of way because you're insecure that I have a woman in my life that love me. So this type of woman I've been dealing with, just trying to trigger me, trying to make me black out, and I dealt with shit in court. So in January, you know, we had the hearing. The judge basically said the way I wrote it, she's like, what do you want to do? Like, so do you want to fight for custody? Basically, like I asked the judge, like, can you review these messages? So, you know, we've been talking to a parent app. The judge if I just talk to the parent app, so it's documentation of every conversation or transaction what I do for my daughter. The judge basically like, all right, so do you want to? So I basically like, all right, and keep in mind, like, I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I fought for custody of my daughter. I recommended me to have full custody with my daughter. I mean, her mom. Her mom wanted to be the primary custodian, even though she haven't had her shit together. So I'm not saying I got my shit all the way together, but I've been more financially stable for the most part in my daughter's life, and I'm more consistent when it comes to paying bills and contributing. Saying her mom is just all over the place, taking my daughter house to house, and just doing God knows what. So this type of woman I've been dealing with. So making a long story, like I said, I've been, I started to get my daughter again after January. Keeping her for 4 days out the week. I remember the first time I got my daughter back. Like saying this is what happened. Like her mom, we agreed for me to keep her from Monday to Thursday, but then her mom told the school to let her get on the bus and go back home. So I'm out Wednesday. I'm there waiting for my daughter for like an hour at the school. They get dismissed. Like the whole school dismissed early. It's been a long line of parents waiting to get their kids. And I'm basically the teachers come for me like, oh, her mom hit us up out of nowhere, told her, oh, not to come back, that she's going back home. So you play games with me seeing my daughter again. So it's just like I still got my daughter the next week and this and that. And it's just like motherfucker, it's the emotional manipulation. It's like motherfucker picking and choosing when I can see my daughter again. So it's just like I've been in a mind state like, and it's been fucking me. Like I've been feeling like a deadbeat father. I've been feeling like it's just something. This fuck with my mind, just like you didn't sacrifice all these years for this kid. This kid, you shot at your nuts. You've been playing. I've been feeling like a goofy, like motherfucker, and drain my resources. I don't really got a lot to show for. I'm 28 years old. I'm not where I'm at in my life right now, and it's just like, bro, it's just like, so it's just I've been at this mind state like I'm not about to do the most. Like I could call the sheriff, this and that. Like even right now, like. You hit me up out of nowhere talking about, oh, we're about to move to Milwaukee, this and that. And like I'm saying, like, I don't know who you about to have around my daughter. You won't tell me who you about to move to. You won't give me an address. My daughter just finished kindergarten on the 14th. When we go into these hearings, you trying to like make it seem like, oh, he haven't seen his daughter, this and that and that. Like you're not taking no accountability of the shit that you ain't done. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't really have nobody seeking advice from. My family not really give me advice when I talk to motherfuckers are all okay, just trust God, or, I need a little help for this mediation. Ain't nobody really, and it's cool, I'm a grown man, it's my responsibility. So it's just like, that's why I had to stop smoking, man. I've been working out. Y'all see me going these jogs and shit like that. I really just been focusing on me. Like, motherfucker been so selfish. You saying y'all good. I'm just been dealing with shit in the court. And y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. It's just like I'm not even in a prime when we was consistently had a decent co-parent relationship. I wasn't calling her mom to check up on her and shit like that. Me and her mom we can't talk to each other. Like, well, me getting disrespected or some type of argument, bro. It's just like I just got my daughter when I got my daughter. I talk to my daughter like she's a intelligent young lady. Like, so it's like you blocking me and shit like this, and like saying you'll call me on random numbers and you're not talking to me how you try to have side conversations with me here and there that you don't have on the parenting app. And it's just at that point, it's just like, bro, I'm dealing with different personalities. We just went to the court fucking last month. You trying to fucking fight my girlfriend, fight me, and trying to get me get outside my body, talking, oh, what you gonna do, and you ain't even paid your half mediation in months. I paid my half, my $250 for mediation. You lying to the judge talking about, oh, I asked him to pay my half mediation. You want to pay $500 mediation? Like, bitch, ain't nobody got no $500. And even if I did have $500, why would I pay your half mediation? You trying to move out of town with my kid, not telling me where you about to go. It's just like you're prolonging this. It's just like the mental fucking games, the mental fatigue. Like y'all, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy what I'm dealing with. It's crazy what I'm dealing with a full narcissist. And I try not to beat myself up. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got my daughter first time 7 months. Daddy, my mama told me I can ask you some questions, or why haven't you seen me in months? It's like, bro, I don't know. And I'm tired of hearing people solicit advice about what I should do and not do. I'm just trying to survive in this world, and it's like, bro, I'm up playing games. It's just like I'm tired of fighting for my kid. I'm tired of fighting, and I'm here for my kid. Anything my daughter need, I'm always gonna be here for her. And like I said, we still gotta go to court. We still ain't went to trial yet because she's been prolonging the court process. She ain't been paying her half mediation. But you saying I'm a deadbeat and I abandoned my child, but you playing games when she can see her dad? It's crazy to me, y'all. So yeah, man, this is what I've been dealing with, man. You know, haven't seen my daughter in probably a month or so now, and I don't even know where she at. I don't know where she at. Mama don't be responding to me on the parenting app. I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. So, you know, just all some prayers. I'm hoping the best, but you know, I'm praying for my kid, and you know, my mom. I'm not. She's a shitty person, man. I'm not. I hate to talk bad about her, but man, this one I'm dealing with a manipulator, and I probably even explained that story. I probably even said everything that I really. I still feel like I ain't even told everything, but it's just like, yeah, I'm just getting y'all an example of what's going on. This is our video is too fucking long, but I had a vent. I ain't do this shit for y'all. I did this shit for me. I just had to get this shit out. I feel good. Speaking of my mental health, it's just like, you know, man, just prioritize our mental health. It's just like, and it's fucked up because I feel like we're repeating that cycle. Like, my bitch ass biological father not being there for me, just like, and it's just like, bro, like, I come from a generation, like, bro, like, when, you know, like, when dudes, like, my dad, one thing he told me about my biological dad, he told me, like, my mom was playing games with, you know, me, you know, what, you know, like I said, I was raised basically by my stepdad, that's why I call my father. Just like when he tried to come see me when I was younger, he told me like, oh, she telling him like, oh, Big Tony, he signed the birth certificate that ain't your kid and this and that. So, you know, and I think he ended up moving out of town to go have other families and shit like that. And even though he knew I still put shit on him like, bro, you still didn't fight hard enough for me. And even when you came back into my life, I'm not like, nigga, you come back and this nigga came back in my life when he had a kidney problem. Like, did he come back in my life just to get a kidney from me? I don't fucking know. He say he do things and then he don't come through. He wasn't there for me. Like, I'm saying I'm sleeping on my homie couch and I'm 15 minutes away from him. He said before that he told me if I ever needed somewhere to go, because my mom used to keep me out the house clock when I was 16. I came to him when I'm 18. I ain't got nowhere to go. He's talking about, oh, you need to make up with your mom and this and that. Like I said, and you know, my mama, she took a lot of her, come to find out, my mama probably took a lot of anger out on me. Her anger on me because I look just like my biological dad. So I think it was just a lot of inner hatred. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say my mom don't love me. My mom came through me. My mom probably came through for me more than anybody in my life. And like I said, but you know, she's called me out my name, all type of shit. And a lot of things with my daughter's mom, like a lot of things is triggering because like I said, it's just a lot of that trauma when it comes like, and I love black women, but I got a lot of trauma for black women. And shit that she knows and I express to her and she does, it's just like damn, it's just like, I don't know, like it's just like my mind, bro, it's just, and I'm not complaining, I'm going forward in life, but it's just like, bro, like I probably need some therapy. It's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. So it's your boy Keyshawn, y'all. I just, hey man, just if you relate to that story, leave comments. You know, and it's sad that I got a lot of friends going through shit with they kids, moms, and I'm not saying no deadbeat niggas out here, but it's a lot of deadbeat women. I don't know, women think because they're around their kids a lot that they're not hurting their kids and not being deadbeat. Like I said, my mom, she chose being a single parent. She chose, you know, like, I'm not saying it's just all on her, but it's just like my knowledge, my mama wanted to be a primary parent, and I know motherfuckers offer to like adopt me and shit like that, where I probably could have had a more healthier environment. And I'm grateful. I'm still grateful, even though she wasn't perfect. I'm grateful for my childhood. That's who made me who I am. And I ain't saying I'm a perfect person, but it's just like once you choose to be a fucking parent, and I still put shit on my dad too. It's just like. It's like as soon as I got older, like my mom just like it's just like she couldn't hold back that hate or that selfishness that she kind of had for me, and it's just like you whoop my ass making all F's, but you didn't give me no tutor and this and that, you put me in those type of programs. I remember she used to mention Job Corps. I'm just thinking Job Corps is like a fucking boarding school, but the whole time I was I probably should have went to trade school. I wasn't doing good in school. I was getting kicked out of school, like. My dad, like, you came back in my life for what? Like, my biological dad, like, you came back for what? And then, like, say, all respect to my pops, you know, Big Tony, just, like, even him, like, I respect him, just, like, even give me somebody called dad, but it's just certain times I feel like he wasn't there for me either. He didn't really teach me how to survive in this life. It was just, like, I'm just out here and just, like, bro, like, I have nobody really to talk to. And I'm not saying I go back to Chicago, I probably do have somewhere to go, but do motherfuckers really want me there? And motherfuckers really gonna take their responsibility? And it's like I don't look for that, and I'm not looking for that for anybody. It's just I accept motherfuckers who they are. I accept my daughter, mama who she is. Hopefully she get better so we can co-parent healthily. Maybe I get the full custody of my daughter. Maybe I lose custody of my daughter. Maybe I'll be on child support. I'm just trying to go forward in life healthily. So y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. I really, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I ain't no blueprint for this life. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to get a better job. I'm trying to be a good man just in society, trying to be there for my girl who's been there for me. I'm trying to be there for my daughter any way I can. Maybe I gotta be there for her when she get older. I don't fucking know. I don't. Maybe she don't ain't gonna like me. Maybe she gonna despise me. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, this is me just speaking on my mental health, about my kid, me being a father. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This Keyshawn, media official, man. Hey, y'all can be anywhere, but y'all anywhere else be out here, man. And it's up for here, man. Peace to y'all, man.